You feel the first jolt, like a pothole under the road. A sudden lurch, the cabin lights flicker, a bag shifts in the overhead bin, and someone across the aisle grips the armrest. The seatbelt sign chimes, and a low mechanical rumble fills the cabin. Your breath shortens, and your palms go damp. That instant is the one most nervous flyers describe. Everything outside your control, every safety announcement sounding suddenly distant.
If your flight happens to be canceled or delayed, Compensair will help you get compensation for the inconvenience and get your money back without wasting time on red tape. Get a refund for your canceled flight right.
I'm going to talk to you like a calm travel companion who flies often and wants you to get off the plane feeling safe, not shaken. Start with preparation before you even arrive at the airport. Pick a seat over the wing, or as close to the aircraft's center of gravity as possible. That's where motion feels least. If you know turbulence makes you anxious, avoid seats at the very back. They move more. Book early to get your preferred seat, and check the aircraft type. Some smaller regional jets feel bumpier. Decide whether a window or aisle helps your anxiety. Some people prefer to look outside for horizon cues. Others like the aisle so they can move if needed. Pack a small kit in your carry-on. Lip balm, a reusable water bottle, fill it after security, ginger candies or anti-nausea tablets if you get airsick, noise-canceling earbuds or soft earplugs, and a light sweater. Flights get chilly, and shivering raises your heart rate. At home the night before, reduce stimulants. Skip excess caffeine and alcohol. Get good sleep and hydrate. If you use medication for anxiety, talk to your doctor about options. A single low-dose benzodiazepine or a prescription anti-anxiety plan can be appropriate for some people, but it's a medical decision. Over-the-counter options like meclizine, Dramamine, can help nausea, but don't sedate everyone the same way. Bring a printout or note in your phone with any medications and the recommended doses so you aren't fumbling while boarding. At the gate and on boarding, make choices that lower risk and stress. Stow your carry-on properly so it won't slide in a bump. The overhead bin latch should click. If it doesn't, ask a flight attendant to help. Sit with your seatbelt fastened low and tight on your hips the whole time the seatbelt sign is on, and even when it's off if you want that extra safety. Keep your phone charged and a small distraction ready. A short meditation, an audiobook, or a playlist of slow, rhythmic music that slows your breathing. Why do pilots and flight attendants insist you fasten your seatbelt? Think of turbulence like hitting uneven pavement at 30 miles per hour. Your body keeps moving while the vehicle shifts beneath you. The seat and belt are there to keep your body from moving inside the cabin. The belt prevents blunt force contact with the overhead or seat in front and keeps loose items from becoming dangerous projectiles. That's the same reason the flight crew ask you to stow bags. An unknown bump can turn a shoe or laptop into a serious hazard. Now a realistic assessment. Most turbulence is uncomfortable and unnerving, but not dangerous. Severe turbulence that causes injuries is rare. According to studies, in-flight turbulence injures a small fraction of passengers each year, usually because they were unbelted or an unsecured bag struck them. The cost range if you were injured can vary from zero, no injury, to thousands of dollars for a hospital visit and missed travel days if it's a bad hit. The real risk for most nervous flyers is a panic response. Hyperventilation, nausea, and missed connections because you leave your seat to calm down. That's why preparation and small actions matter more than imagined worst-case scenarios. The cheapest, safest, and most practical solution is the three-part approach I use and teach: prevention, protection, and calming routines. Prevention. Choose your seat well. Check weather and aircraft type when you book, and pick flights at times with historically smoother air. Early morning coastal or short-haul flights often experience less convective turbulence than midday over land. If you have latitude, a slightly longer flight with a bigger aircraft can be smoother than a short hop on a small regional jet. Protection. Always wear your seatbelt low and tight when seated. If the belt is loose, tuck it under your thighs and pull the straps snug. A tight belt spreads force across stronger hip bones. Secure your things. Place heavier items under the seat, not in the overhead, and close the bin until it clicks. If turbulence starts while you're standing, sit down immediately and buckle up. If you can't reach your seat in time, sit on the nearest floor area with your back to the direction of travel and cover your head with your arms. Calming routines. Simple breathing resets your autonomic nervous system. Try 4-4-8 breathing. Inhale for 4 counts, hold 4, exhale for 8. Grounding works too. Name 5 things you can see, 4 you can touch, 3 you can hear. Use a steady, low-voice mantra. Seatbelt on. Plane is designed for this. I am safe. If you're prone to panic attacks, practice these techniques at home so they become automatic. Many useful links can be found in the description. A mid-flight practical tip. If you feel an acute panic surge, tell a flight attendant quietly. They'll know when the seatbelt sign came on and can offer a few seconds of reassurance, move you away from an open aisle, or bring ice water. Cabin crew get training for passenger anxiety more than most people realize. They can help. If motion sickness is the core issue, try a transdermal scopolamine patch, prescription, or chewable ginger. Both can reduce symptoms, and both are cheap relative to the cost of a ruined trip. Now, one misleading claim to watch for. Airlines and booking sites sometimes imply that paying extra for a front cabin or priority product will keep you safer during turbulence. That's not true. Turbulence affects the whole plane, and safety rules apply to every seat. The upsell that actually matters for turbulence is seat selection over the wing and confirmed bulkhead or aisle access if movement calms you. Also, watch out for travel insurance fine print. Many policies exclude pre-existing anxiety conditions unless you buy a special rider. If a booking agent or website tries to push you a bundled package as turbulence protection, decline, and instead check a standalone travel insurance policy that covers medical evacuation and trip interruption. How to refuse an upsell politely. Say, "No thanks, I just need my seat confirmed," or "I'm only interested in a refund-friendly fare," and stick to it. If an agent persists, ask for the total final price in writing on the booking page before you enter payment information. Many hidden fees only show up at checkout. For in-flight upsells, like over-the-counter sedatives or expensive bottled water, decide beforehand and bring your own small kit. It's cheaper and reliable. If you miss a connection because you were held by a medical check or because you were too shaken to deplane immediately, the airline's help varies. Some airlines will rebook you if you ask right away. Others will charge a fee. The simplest prevention is to schedule longer connection times when you know turbulence or anxiety could delay you. Add an extra 45 to 90 minutes buffer if you're anxious. Final practical checklist for the flight itself. Choose mid-wing seat. Keep seatbelt on low and tight. Stow heavy items under the seat. Have ginger or anti-nausea on hand. Practice 4-4-8 breathing. And tell a flight attendant if you need a moment. If you take medication, bring the prescription and dosage note in your carry-on. Practice the calming routine in a chair on the ground once or twice so it's familiar. Worst-case scenario handled correctly. You'll be uncomfortable for a while, maybe bruised if unbelted, or you might need a short clinic visit on landing. Worst case handled poorly. Injury from flying objects or falling out of your seat. Lost luggage from scrambling. Or a panic attack that leads to hospital evaluation and missed plans. Those outcomes are rare if you use the steps above. If you want the shortest, safest playbook, book over the wing, fasten your belt low and tight, breathe calmly with a 4-4-8 pattern, and tell a crew member if you're struggling. That combination solves the majority of turbulence problems for nervous flyers. If these tips help, please hit the like button and subscribe for more clear, calm travel advice. It keeps me making content that helps people fly without fear. Thank you for watching. Fly safe, and remember, turbulence feels worse than it usually is, but simple preparation keeps you safe.